TPM is a very effective strategy to improve a company's results significantly. To achieve this, it uses a set of principles that we study below. The first principle we must understand is that TPM is a proactive, not a reactive process. It is a process that allows us to anticipate future events, where everyone participates in detecting opportunities. Acting on opportunities implies developing two types of processes. Optimizing for M+1T assets, systematically eliminating losses, and reducing costs in the value chain. Innovating processes and products, through organic Kaizen improvements, and radical improvements or Kaikaku. TPM processes help realize the change from a culture of acting on problems to a new culture of working on opportunities. Let's explain a little more about the proactive approach of TPM, applied to the maintenance of factory equipment. It is common in many industries to perform maintenance work in the following manner. When there is a failure or breakdown in the equipment, actions are taken to put it into operation in the shortest possible time. Later, actions are prepared to correct the causes, preventing them from occurring again. In this reactive way of working, the result of an event is observed, and then, measures are taken to correct the main causes. The TPM approach to maintenance is different. The practice of the proactive approach in maintenance begins with the study of all those causes that could generate the problem before it happens. Then, the corresponding preventive measures are designed. This approach implies recovering the primary conditions of the equipment as the first step in this way of working. The recovery of the optimal conditions of the equipment allows eliminating all type of anomalies and hidden defects, which are responsible for the more significant amount of causes of the failures. This new way of working requires transforming the culture and developing new practices for the analysis and solution of problems. It is necessary to adopt a broader technical approach, because most of the problems are caused by multiple interrelated factors, which are very difficult to solve with a reactive approach. Developing TPM in a company involves implementing a set of processes, known as TPM pillars. Each pillar, or fundamental process, has a purpose for improvement, an orderly system of execution structured in steps, specific techniques that are used to eliminate and prevent losses, and a management system that serves as a guide for its development. The structured methodology in pillars and steps, developed by the Japanese Institute of Plant Maintenance, JIPM, provides a guide to implementing the TPM in a safe and orderly way. The fundamental pillars or processes cover the following stages of the life cycle of equipment or a project: design and development, construction, assembly, commissioning, operation and dismantling at the end of its life. In addition to the fundamental pillars, the TPM has other pillars that allow the improvement of production support operations and the internal and external logistic processes of the company. In the coming years, the new pillars will be relevant, or the current ones will be modified, to facilitate the integration of groups of industries that belong to a global business. Professor Seiichi Nakajima, considered the father of the TPM, established the following 5 requirements to improve the reliability of the equipment. First, maintain the basic conditions of the equipment, cleaning, lubrication and adjustment of screws. Second, maintain the operating conditions required by the equipment to be able to operate at full capacity. Unclear or incomplete operating conditions lead to hidden defects. Third, to restore the deterioration of the equipment. It is typical that when a breakdown occurs in the equipment, only the parts directly involved are repaired. Therefore, even if a worn or broken part is replaced, breakdowns will reappear, since the balance between precision and resistance is not restored. Fourth, correct the weaknesses of the design. Even if the basic conditions are strictly controlled, maintenance costs increase when the life of the equipment is short, and inspections, verifications and treatment for the restoration of conditions cannot keep up with the incidents caused by the defects. In these cases, the causes of the problem can be some weak points in the design of the equipment. Fifth, improve operational and maintenance competence. Many breakdowns are caused by lack of skill and technical competence. Human errors are often not detected, making it difficult to eliminate them. The responsibilities of operators and maintenance technicians must be exact, and their skills continuously developed. These 5 requirements to improve reliability allowed to create the fundamental pillars of the TPM. The TPM company-wide vision expanded its scope and facilitated the development of new specialized pillars needed to improve other aspects of industrial operations. The pillars of focused improvements and quality maintenance allow to eliminate losses in the operational processes drastically. The administrative pillar, called TPM Office, provides solutions to improve the functioning of the departments that support the productive operation. It is common to use the figure of the Parthenon, a Doric temple of ancient Athens, built in white marble in the 4th century BC, to represent the structure of the TPM pillars. The front columns of the Parthenon rest on a solid base, which in TPM means the processes of leadership, management and corporate values. In this chart, 2 unconventional pillars are included, in addition to the 8 suggested by JIPM. These pillars represent the processes for improving the company's logistics operations, such as transportation, storage, forecasting, planning and scheduling. Some corporations are experiencing other pillars related to technological innovation, product design and development, and customer service.